little less because her collage is smaller. Crystal was just here 2 years, so the collages get bigger and bigger. So Crystal is a homeschool student who came last year to cross country and came back this year, which is really a good thing. Crystal has shins that disagree with her, however, and last year was able to run a handful of races and then had to stop, and this year ended up with a stress fracture, and it certainly isn't from overtraining. Did we overtrain? No. We do a lot of swimming and eating of ice cream and such. However, incredibly frustrating because she had an amazing first race and some really good weeks of training, and we really thought, okay, this is the year that things will cooperate, and slowly but surely her shins just stopped cooperating. So it was very, very frustrating. So Crystal became my right-hand woman. We would sit at practice and the girls would be off running and we would have these wonderful conversations about a million different things. And I wouldn't, sometimes you don't know if you're affecting somebody. And then I would go home and I'd look on Facebook or I'd look on Snapchat and there would be this wonderful picture in her story about something at cross country or something about the coach that she loved, and it would just make me all, emotional, because I realized in our fun and tender times that we were having a fun and tender moment. And I really, really appreciate that. She was also a very good ear. Crystal's a very spiritual girl, and has a lot of her life is dedicated to her church and youth group. And that kind of, I hate to say religious, it's more spiritual, I feel, has been super helpful to me this fall, because I've been in a place where I've needed a lot of that kind of support and understanding the universe and all of that. So when it came to my loss of Molly, I could talk to Crystal about it, and she was at a place of understanding that is just different and really was necessary for me. So even though she couldn't run, I feel sometimes like God put her here so that she could sit with me at practice when everyone else was running and talk about things. So I really appreciate that. So Crystal Parr. So that's gross. That's gross. That's what she